Hello everyone, welcome to Messy Jess channel. My name is Jess and today I'm going to show you how to paint this beautiful painting. I have some feedback on my channel that sometimes my tutorial is a little bit fast and complicated for beginner. So in this tutorial today, I will try to slow down a little bit and we'll try to be as simple as possible. Let's get started. First, let's start with the brush. It's a texture brush that looks like this and the opacity is about 60%. So the color gonna come out darker or lighter depends on the pressure that you put on the pen. Now we're gonna fill the sky with a baby blue color, and then on the right, let's add a little bit of darker blue. Now if you want the exact color, you can check out the description below. And then on the left side of the painting, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. Just blend them out slightly like this. And then add a little bit of brighter yellow, almost like a white color, to the edge of the painting here. Now I'm going to blend out the color a little bit, make them blend together nicely. And then I'm going to set the Gaussian blur to about 16 pixel. Now once you set the Gaussian blur, there's going to be a little bit of the white on the edges of the painting. All you have to do is stretch out a little bit like so. And then the white disappear. Now the next step, on a new layer, I'm going to add a pink cloud to this painting. And the reason I do it on a separate layer is so that in case it doesn't turn out the way we want it or we don't like it, I can easily delete or erase or change it without affecting the background color that we just painted. And because the brush opacity is 60%, so I'm able to have lighter stroke. And where I want the highlight, I can apply more pressure on the pen and make the color appear to be brighter or darker. For the highlight of the cloud, I also adjust the brush to be a little bit smaller. Now next we're going to paint the mountain, and for the mountain I'm going to sketch out the shape first, and once I'm happy with the shape, I'm going to fill it in with the color. Now once you have the mountain done, I want you to create a clip and mask layer to the mountain. And how do we do that? So first we create a new layer using Ctrl-Shift-N, and then you drag that layer right below the mountain layer like this. There, now you have a clip and mask layer. Now on that clip and mask layer, use a lighter blue color to paint the highlight for the mountain. And since the light source, the sun, come from the left side of the painting, so you're gonna paint these highlights on the left side of the mountain. And then next we're gonna paint the trees. So the tree gonna appear smaller, and then as they move toward the foreground, they're gonna be bigger. I use this dark green color to paint the tree. I also gonna add a very dark green onto this layer just to create the color variation. And since I want to paint an autumn view, so I'm gonna add these trees with red, orange, and yellow color. Maybe a little bit of light green as well. And then for the next step, I use this texture brush from Frank Contour brush pack to add the details into the foreground trees. If you don't have this brush pack, use a texture brush, anything that would give you some sharp edges for the tree in the foreground to make them appear to be more detailed. And next we're gonna draw some fog on the lake. And for the fog, I'm gonna choose a light pink color and paint them over like this, and with the Gaussian blur to about 25 pixels. Make them look very fluffy and blurry like this. Now in this left corner, it looks a little bit empty, so I'm just gonna add a little island with the tree. And I'm gonna do the same thing, flip them vertically to create the reflection. And don't forget to apply the Gaussian blur. Now once that is done, we're gonna also add a little bit of fog over here by the tree island. Okay, now in the foreground, right over here, I'm gonna add a little bit of grass just to break up the look a little bit, add a little more detail into the foreground. So I use a basic brush, and basically to draw a straight line in Affinity Photo, you just have to hold down the Shift key and draw on some leaves. Okay, now in order to create a reflection for these grass on a new layer, I'm gonna adjust the opacity to about 47%. Basically just copy the exact same thing we have for the reflection. So they're gonna look something like this. And don't forget to add the leaves for the reflection as well. And I'm gonna add some of the floating leaves on the water like this, and our painting is finished. I hope you enjoy painting today, and if you do, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because I do have new video every Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.